This tutorial is how to insert an image to a post or page in WordPress. Of course, we're going to want to go to your WordPress dashboard, and it really doesn't matter when it comes to inserting a post or page in WordPress, because the ability to do that is it's similar. So we're just going to open up one and we're going to insert a page. For example, I have an example post, and the way to do that is actually a little icon called Add Media. And the Add Media button actually, you can do more than just add an image. You can add a document, an MP3, or in just about most types of files. And in the case of images, you go ahead and click it, and in window it has a file says Add Media Files to your computer, or from a URL, which is a link from maybe another website. Of course, if you are adding a link from another website, you're going to want to try to give credit to the original source, and then also from the media library itself that's in WordPress. And this is the case that you've already uploaded an image there in the media library prior to putting together a post. And so in the case that you actually have maybe a file from your computer, you can you can put a thumbnail in there or whatever kind of graphic, and just kind of give you an example. So I put one image in, and here's the image, and I can put a title in, and I can say put an alternate text. This is good for SEO. If I wanted to, I could put a caption about it, like, for example, this is good for regular photo journals, or just about anything. I mean, you can do that. It's an option out there. And then you also can put a description. You can also put a link to the original image, and then you can tell it how you want to align. If you don't want an alignment, if you want it to the left, if you want it to the middle, or if you want it to the right. You can also tell it the sizes. Now in WordPress, there actually is a way to actually put, like, according to maybe your theme, depending on how wide the content area is, you can actually make by default, like, your medium, large, and small images, those minimum images. So when you load images, those would load up automatically. In this case, we have a full-size image of 200 by 200 pics, and we're just going to put it into the post. And it says right for right now, but you could click here, and we're in the visual editor right now, and you can put it in the center or to the left, and we'll go ahead and put it in the center for now. And that's pretty cool. Now, in the case that you actually have an image that you want a specific size, and it's outside the image sizes that are offered in the media library when you're inserting, you can go to HTML mode, and as you can see here, this is actually where the image is. Okay, I'm going to go through this. This is the actual URL of the image itself, and then this is telling it basically it's what size the image is. It's saying the full size of that image, and then it's saying that it's in the center, and it's putting the title. And here again we see the actual image for the source, the URL for it, and then the alternative text, or the title text is, and then also the width and height. Now, say you actually have an image that you want a certain width, but the problem is if you actually leave the height there and you only do the width, your actual height is going to become, actually, just say in general, your actual image is going to become weird and distorted. So you normally, for me, if I'm going to edit the HTML, I just do the height, and I can edit it to be like, if I say 100, that's actually 100 pixels, so it's just half the size of what it was before. So I can insert that in if I want. And see, even in a visual mode, it actually converts over smaller. So, that's a way to add an image in there. So, and like I said, this is actually something that you can actually do to both your pages and your posts. And the HTML part is just something I wanted to add like a little bit in depth, because for me in particular, since I am code savvy, and familiar with HTML and many markup text, that for me having an exact size means that I can actually balance out a post correctly, using the images. Like I can have an image and then text wrap around that, and then I have a couple paragraphs, and I can have an image wrapped around from another side. Like, in the beginning I want to have one on the left with text wrap around it, and then the next image I want to have it aligned on the right, and then the text is also wrapped around it. So being able to fool with this simple code is not too it's not too hard. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you, and this is how to insert an image into a poster page.